Hi everyone, welcome back to Active Mindfulness Tuesday questions. So today I have a question that's come in from Desiree, who asks, when is mindfulness not effective for people and why? What a great question. And it really gets to the heart of how we are all individual, and what works for us and supports us might be slightly different for everyone. And that's okay. We need to find out what is right for us. So I guess what I've noticed in terms of people who really respond well to mindfulness and find it really helpful for them is they're generally people who have moved beyond the myths of mindfulness. The myths being things like that it should promote relaxation and that they should empty their mind. When people come in with those myths very firmly, it can be very disappointing for them to see that actually with mindfulness, what we're focusing on is what's here right now. And that might be relaxing, but also it might not be. So the people who tend to respond really well to mindfulness are people who have kind of understood a little bit about what it is and who are willing to be open to noticing what's here, whether it's something that's positive, neutral, or actually something that's quite difficult. Having said that, most of us come into meditation with some kind of ideal of how it's going to be. So don't let it stop you from joining in. Just see if you can open your mind a little bit to what is actually here in this moment. So mindfulness can also be helpful for many people in a number of ways. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about mindfulness for sports, mindful eating, which is used a lot in kind of obesity clinics, mindful parenting to help parents respond to their children in a way that feels congruent to them and to their values, mindfulness for depression, anxiety, lots of different things that mindfulness can support us with. And most people will find mindfulness helpful to some degree. Some people find it massively helpful, other people find it helpful in certain moments, and that is okay. You know, whatever is right for you is right for you. I guess the only thing that I would kind of watch out for with seeing if someone's suitable for mindfulness is if they have a lot of unprocessed trauma in their life. So by unprocessed trauma, I mean post-traumatic stress disorder, which is different from just having traumatic experiences in your life. With post-traumatic stress disorder, that memory is often stuck and it tries to process itself at random times, which is why people get feelings of flashbacks or being back there or being unsure if they're actually in the here and now or they're in a different time. And with people who experience PTSD, the idea of being alone with your mind for long periods of time can be very difficult because quite often we're coping by distracting ourselves constantly. So I would never say that someone with PTSD can't practice mindfulness, but I would be a little bit more aware of what kind of mindful practices that we go to. So some mindful practices are very much kind of alone with your mind. Others, the mind is a little bit more active, and this might be more helpful. So I hope that helps. Take care, and I'll see you all next week for more Tuesday questions.